Hey guys, it's me Courtney, and today we're going to be looking at a new product from one of my favorite brands, Canni, and it is a builder gel with a pumping style top. Okay, so today I'm going to be sculpting some nails on my hand with this product. They sent me a lotus color, which I already tried out a little bit just on my nail here. It's not a full cover pink, but it is a really nice color. And they sent a milky white as well. I've not opened that one, so I guess it's milky white. And this one is clear. So I thought I'd start with the clear and do one clear nail on that fingernail to just see what it's like. So I'll put those away. I need to do some prep. I've just taken my gel polish off. They used to all look like this, but I had to take it off obviously to do this video. I got these new brushes as well, not from Canni, but I ordered them on Amazon. I'll put the link in because I needed a new one, and actually that one is ideal for doing gel. Oh gosh, really crunchy. Okay, so I'll use that one, or you could use a square end one as well. Now when these came, some of these weren't glued on to the handle, and I had to email the seller, and they've agreed to send me some more for free because these ones were damaged. Only 2 of them. But you could use this brush as well. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let's just get started. I'm going to do the prep on my nails, and then I'll go in with the product. Okay, so that's them ready. They were pretty much done because I had just removed my gel polish, but I wanted to get a little bit more of the cuticles. So they didn't send me any instructions with this, but I had a look on their website and I found some. So what it said is to do a thin layer first. This is what I expected, to be honest. But first, yes, let's look at the pumping style top. They're quite excited about this new design, and I think it's really cool because it will stop the dust and things getting into your product, which I have fell victim to before, and it will also stop the UV lights from the window or whatnot getting in. So when you're first starting it, it does take quite a few pumps to get it going. Oh, that got on my finger. But then it comes out, and then I guess the idea, or what I've seen in their video, is that you scoop it up and put it on the nail. So already I can see there's quite a few bubbles in here, which could be problematic, but hopefully we can dissipate those once we apply it to the nail. So I'm going to do this one in clear. I've just wiped it with acetone. That's all I ever do. A lot of people use primers and dehydrators and all sorts of fancy things, but I don't do that. I've just wiped it with acetone. First I need to put on a form before I put the base layer on. So let's do that. It's been a long time since I made a video, and obviously I'm out of practice. If you haven't used these before, there's probably quite a few videos on YouTube how to use them. Normally you would cut your nail quite a bit shorter than that, but I don't want to cut my nails, and I'm not wearing these extensions that I'm building today for very long, so I'm just going to make sure that it's flush underneath of the nail on both sides, and kind of, well, not kind of, it needs to be straight. And then I'm going to join the sticky pieces at the bottom and here, and make sure that they're even. Well, I guess if you can get it more even than that, that would be ideal. I'm out of practice here. Anyways, that's looking pretty good. Just make sure that there's no space between the fingernail and the form. And away we go. I'm going to do a thin layer of the builder gel on my nail only. And I really am going to work it into the nail there. And make sure that it's all rubbed in good. It's a really thin layer. This is just a sticky first layer to get everything else to stick on the nail really good. And I'm going to put that in the light to cure for 60 seconds. I've got a Sun UV, Sun 2C, I don't know, one of the Sun UV lights. They're all really good. I'll come back when this is cured. Okay, so that's been in the light for 60 seconds. Now I can start building the free edge of my extension. That's not straight at all. I need to fix that. Ooh. Okay, now that's straight. I'm going to build the free edge of my nail. I tried the pink one on this nail the other day, and I found that it was very difficult to only use a little bit of the gel in this container. So I was thinking it would be easier if I was building quite a long nail. So I have, you know, I pumped it up once, and that's everything except for what I used on the first little sticky layer. So I'm just going to put the product on there. There were a few bubbles in there, so I'm going to try not to manipulate it too much. And when you're using gel, you want to just float your brush on top. And I'm only going as far as the free edge just to attach it to my actual nail bed. And on this side, I'm just going to go level with my brush and try and drag over some of this product as well. I'm tilting it so hopefully you can see, but I can't actually see the camera, so I don't know if that's helping. You just don't want to manipulate it too much. Should I go longer than that? Yeah, let's go longer. I'm going to push down. That takes quite a lot of effort, if I'm honest. That was hard to push. Okay, let's go down to this line here. So these forms are quite handy. As you can see, they've got lines on them, so I can follow that all the way and keep my shape. I know you can fix your shape with a file, but ideally you want to be quick at this if you're servicing a client. So do your foundation as good as you can so that you're not spending all kinds of time filing. Okay, so that is just the tip, the free edge, and that's just attached to my free edge of my nail. I'm going to put that in the light before it starts to run, because it is only a builder gel and it will run if you don't cure it quick enough. So I'll come back after 60 seconds when this has cured and we'll take off the form. Okay, so that's cured. Now you can remove the form and you should have a little, oh, sorry, nudged you there. You should have a little free edge that you've built for yourself, and then you can just build your nail on top of that and you can take the forms off so they're not in the way. So now I'm going to put a really thin layer of gel on and not cure it. This is a technique that I've used to build an apex on gel nails before, and it works really well for me. I have another video that goes into more detail on that. I'll put a link up for you to click on if you want to go and check that out. You need to be a bit careful because this isn't super strong. It's only a little thin ledge, so don't push too hard. Now I've got a really thin layer of gel on there and it's not cured. I'm going to get a bigger bit and I'm going to apply it right where I want my apex. I'll probably need a bit more on the free edge here because it's a little bit thinner than my actual fingernail on the edge. So now I've put that on right in the middle of my nail where I want the apex to sit. Because there's a layer of wet gel underneath of it, it's going to automatically blend into the sides here. I'm just going to help it along a little bit with my brush and just tease the product over to this side wall and this one as well. You can also hold your finger upside down if it starts to go too far, and then that will draw the product back towards the center. Cool, so this will need another layer. I'm going to put that in the light to cure. Okay, so one more layer. I'm going to do the same thing again with a thin layer of gel and then a thicker layer of gel blended in to the sides. Okay, so that's the second layer of the nail cured, and I've just realized that both of those layers were pretty thick layers, and if you've ever had gels before, you'll know that sometimes when the layers are thick, it tends to burn your finger, and I didn't feel any heat at all from that, so that is a winning situation for this gel. Really recommend it for people who have sensitive nail beds, I suppose. But now I have a problem because all of that gel is left on the top there and I don't need any more. So I guess I just put the lid on it. I don't want to waste it. I guess that will be fine for now, and you would want to learn how to manage your product better, I guess. I might need to come back and do a little bit more, but I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with that overall. So let's look at the clarity of it. I'm going to wipe it off with some alcohol because it's sticky. So let's see, I'm going to stand up so I can see on the camera. It's got some bubbles in it. I tried really hard not to manipulate the product very much when it was on my nails so that I didn't create any bubbles. These bubbles were purely from when I pushed it out of the container. So that's not very good, but I guess maybe that's what you have to sacrifice to have a container that would prevent you from getting dust filings and things like that in it. So now I'm going to go in with my hand file and do the free edge. I guess I was going for a coffin shape here. It doesn't feel very sturdy, if I'm honest. I might need to add some more because it's a really long nail. I've not sculpted a fingernail for years. I don't know why I chose to sculpt for this video. I've not done it for years, and to be honest, even then I didn't do really long nails like this. So I'm just gonna maybe file it with my hand file. I'll do the free edge and the sides like this. This is how I always do it. I have the same routine. Once I have those down, then I come along both sides and around the cuticle and kind of seal that in and make sure that it's all nice and flat. You can see the filing lines. If there's bits that aren't getting filed, then you know you have a high spot that's preventing you from reaching it, like that spot. There you can see there's, maybe you can, I don't know. There's a bit that hasn't been touched by the file, so I know the bits around it are higher, and that will show up as a little dip in the nail when you're finished. You want to make sure that everything is the same. It's not filing away very easily. This is a 180 grit file, but it's obviously quite old. Let me get a new one. And see, this is a brand new one. See how easily that works. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. It's really hard product, I guess. Cool. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had nails this long. Look at me. Okay, I'm going to finish this off and then I think we'll try one of the other ones. Okay, good stuff. I've got that filed and I'm happy with the shape. It feels pretty good. Aside from the bubbles, I like that product. So let's do, for the next one, something that is quite popular is like a baby boomer. So this is the milky white one. And I was thinking maybe we could do a baby boomer with this. I don't know if it's going to be pigmented enough. So here I am pumping. Oh, here it's coming now. Okay, so we use some of the milky white and some of the pink, and hopefully that will work. So let's get another form. And I noticed on the first nail it wasn't very supported in the center of the form, so I'm going to put this just here so it makes it a bit more rigid when I bend it, like that. Okay, let's do this. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's do a thin layer of the pink on my actual nail because that's what color is going to be there. Okay, so the free edge in this is going to be white. So I'm going to start the little ledge that we did before. I'm going to start that in white. I'm just checking my lines here to make sure they look good. Now I'll pick up a good bit of the white and I'll lay that there. I think I'll need all of it for it to be quite long. Okay. Now I will bring this up to my natural nail. Okay, I'm going to put that in the light to cure. 60 seconds. What I wanted to do but forgot was kind of fade the white from there up into here. Luckily it's not very opaque, so that doesn't actually matter. It's going to need another layer anyways. As you can see, there's like a ledge between my nail and that nail because my nail's thicker. Or maybe the form isn't sitting right. I can't see very well. Ooh, that's looking a bit more opaque this time. So you just need quite a fair bit of product to make it opaque. So I'm going to do the same thing again, but this time I am going to fade the white over onto my nail. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, so it's going in the light. Okay, so the white bit is done, and again, I squeezed out too much white gel, but now I'll put the pink gel on, and I'll try and blend that down a wee bit, I guess. Here we go. So the pink doesn't really look to me like it's doing much of anything. I'm going to go and cure it and put on another layer and see what it looks like after that. But I don't think we're going to be able to do a baby boomer with this. Neither of them are just opaque enough. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, actually I just realized that I could have taken this form off ages ago. Durr. That was stupid. That's actually looking a lot better than I thought. I'm going to give it a wee file and then probably go over with another coat of pink. Yeah, I don't want to add any more product just now because it's kind of fallen on that side. There's a bit of a bulge there. I'd like to address that before I add any more product and just clean up the edges. So I'm going to cover my gels for now and then wipe this off with some alcohol and then I'm going to shape it and do a final assessment on whether or not I need some more product. Okay, so now that's filed, I can actually see that it looks nice. The white isn't really opaque, but it's a nice white. I didn't blend the pink down very well. Well, I probably did, but I had to file it after. So now it's in a relatively good shape. I am going to go over with another layer of pink to about here and try and blend it down a wee bit. And because I've just filed away the sticky layer, I will go in with a very thin base coat again, just on this part that I'm going to be working on. No, actually I'm going to go down the whole nail. It won't matter. You won't be able to see any pink from this layer because it's so thin. I'm going to cure that in the light for 60 seconds and then I'm going to come back and I'll put on the other layer, but I'll probably just speed through it for you guys so you don't have to painfully watch me do the whole thing. So it's a little bit bumpy down here, but I'm happy overall with the shape to up about this point, and I can get the rest with the file. So I'm going to cure that. I'm liking the way it's looking so far. I take back my previous comments that we weren't going to be able to do it. Okay, so I'm going to wipe it off and do some more filing, and look, I seem to be getting the hang of it already with these containers because I used almost the exact amount that I needed for that. So I just wipe that off with some alcohol. I'm going to put that away and do some finish filing, and then that will be done. Okay, so I ended up putting a layer of clear over this one just to cap it because it wasn't quite thick enough. And I didn't want to do any more of the pink because I'm really happy with how that effect turned out. I don't know whether to do the other two nails so I can take a nice photo or something, but for now I'm going to put some top coat on it and we can talk about the product. Okay, so I did end up putting another layer of clear over top of this one because I was happy with the color, but I wasn't happy with the thickness. And that worked really well. I've applied a layer of top coat to them just so we can see what they look like. The clear one is a little bit bubbly. I could probably work on that if I left the product sitting in the top of this for a while. I could probably work on getting less bubbles, so that's fine. As far as these new containers go, they're quite good if you want to keep dust and whatnot out of your products and light. It was a bit difficult to push down, but probably nothing I wouldn't get used to. The product itself is really nice. The milky white and the pink made a nice little baby boomer there. I'm happy with that. It didn't run too much over the sides and I didn't feel any heat at all. There was literally, I've had bigger heat spikes from base coat than I had from this product, so that's really great. I'm really happy with that too. I didn't need a base coat for it. I just used this, and I have trialed that on another nail with the pink and that lasted just fine. So all in all, I'd say this is a really good product if you wanted to give it a try. You can find them on their website. I think they're only available on the American website right now, but I do have a discount code that will help you get 10% off if you do want to place an order. It'll be in the description box below. Oh, look at me, my bad nails. I like it. I'm a guitar player now, so I don't ever have long nails. So I'm promptly going to be taking these off, but that was fun. I've not done that for a long time. I hope you liked this video, and if it's encouraged you to want to try this gel, or if you have a comment about the packaging or whatever, I don't know, leave me a comment below. I love reading those, and I'm gonna go for now, and then in a couple of days I'm gonna do another video with these alcohol inks that they also sent me. I'm excited for that. I'll use that over a white base coat and try and do some fun designs, so that'll be cool. Anyways, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.